What's going on, guys, and welcome to the channel. If you're new here, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, like it, and share it out with friends and family. Today we're going to be doing a reaction video to some TikTok conspiracy theories, and well, I hope you guys enjoyed the new content that I'm going to be pushing out. It's going to be ranging on a whole different plethora of things. But enough of that, let's get to it.
Every phone company eliminate removable batteries at the exact same time. That wasn't coincidence, that was coordination. They told us it was for design. Slimmer phones, water resistance, but those were just surface level excuses, because when you could take the battery out, you had real power. You could shut it all down, cut the signal, kill the tracking, stop the eavesdropping, gone, just like that. Now, press power, swipe off, hold the button, doesn't matter. The phone pretends to be off, but it's not. It still listens, still watches, alarms still work, updates still install while you sleep. Airplane mode? Just a feel-good toggle. And here's what no one wants to say out loud. Every major brand, every flagship model, switched at once. No choice, no alternative. Because the system needed you to carry it, willingly, everywhere. It became the perfect surveillance tool, not forced into your life, but invited in. It tracks, it listens, it maps your every move.
Now, when is the last time you guys remember having a phone that you could remove out the battery? List it down below. What was the phone that you had, make and model, that you could just remove it? Nowadays, you can't remove the phone. You gotta hold the side of the button and try to restart it manually, and then battery sometimes get hot inside the phone. So, yeah, that is kind of weird how all those got taken away, especially when you needed a hard reset. All right, let's move on to the next one.
Feared men in Hollywood. They don't like me in Hollywood.
Why do they not like you?
I don't wear dresses. I don't do that gay stuff on TV. They had to get some other black person to do that stuff. I'm talking, that's gunning. But they all confess they love the Lord. But you cannot compromise yourself if you love the Lord. So I play tough guys, but young kids want to be soldiers. Young kids don't want to follow a guy to wear a dress. You know what I'm talking about.
Now that's crazy. That's Debo. If you guys don't know who Debo is, it's from Friday. Go recommend watching it. It's a nice movie series, because I believe they have Friday After Next and Friday whatever. But yeah, I hear that cross dressing or something like that, especially with the celebrities, the whole Illuminati and all that craziness. Is like a ritual. It's like a embarrassment ritual for you to be able to get in and stuff like that. So, it's kind of strange, especially with a lot of stuff coming out about certain, demonic, as far as, celebrities and what they worship and stuff like that. So it's crazy for an old school head to say something like that. But yeah. All right, let me know what y'all think. Let's go on.
There's a theory that we actually all did die in 2012. Have you ever heard of
What?
the everybody is dead theory?
All of us are dead? Or everyone?
No, everybody is dead theory.
I think I
you heard
have,
about
but
that?
tell me.
So there's a theory, right?
Yeah.
Continuing, I wanted to warn you guys. Your phones were being spied on. Click on this icon, then on more. If you see it, delete it immediately. You know how the world was supposed to end in like 2012?
2012.
Everybody was like, oh fuck, we're gonna die, right?
Yeah.
So there's a theory that we actually all did die in 2012.
Yep.
And life right now, right? You know how people say when they die, their life flashes before their eyes? But to them, it flashes and it's almost like they perceive time differently.
Oh, yeah.
So what if everybody died in 2012 and we're all experiencing life through a flash, right? But this flash feels like however long, 80 years, right?
Yeah.
But really, it's just happening within like a millisecond.
Within a millisecond, yeah. And then somebody's like presses the button and we just all wake up to nothing.
Wow, that's crazy to put it in perspective. I forget what year he said again about us all dying, but I think it was like 2012, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, the whole Mayan calendar, like everything was going to come to an end. But they said that a couple different times. They said was that we're supposed to have a whole bunch of electronics go down in 2001 or something weird like that, or 1999, if I'm not mistaken. The whole world, all electronics were going to come crashing out of the sky, networks were going to fail and everything like that. But we're still here, we're still kicking. I mean, if this is some type of simulation, or I guess what he just said, our flash of life, and we're just living it, it's well simulated. I can tell you that. All right, let's move on to the next one.
Seen this conspiracy of this guy saw like a giant. This is so weird. Okay, so this guy was driving and then there's a state park there with this big mountain. And he's like, what in the world? Looks like there's like a giant walking on the mountain. And so then he's just started pursuing it. Like, I need to find out what this is.
Yeah.
He tried to go up the state park road. There was a guy who claimed he was CIA and said the road's closed, turn around. But this car just kept on showing up at his house. And like he gets a video of like he like looks out the window. He runs outside, the car peels and just drives away. And then he like put out this statement and it was almost like he was reading off of something like, hey, those videos I did,
I was just kidding.
Yeah, they're fake. I'm just kidding. And then he just disappears.
There's this guy like this behind the camera.
He's gone. You're not hearing what I'm saying.
Yes!
He's
I
gone.
heard it. Wait, gone?
They don't know where he is.
He's a missing person.
He's missing.
Oh my gosh, guys. Okay,
And
but wait,
presumed
no,
deceased.
I think I actually remember that TikTok, if I'm not mistaken. Some dude was driving. You could see like a little silhouette, somebody on a mountain. And I forget where he stayed at or whatnot, but I remember him making videos on TikTok because everybody was talking about it when it happened. And then shortly after, like they said, he came out saying, oh, all that stuff was fake, but he was like looking to the side and it looked like he was like reading something and his eyes were very like, yeah, there was nothing to see there, guys. It was all made up. And then bam, man, gone. All social media is gone. Don't know what happened to him. And maybe, you know, he just seen too much. And, you know, whoever was watching him ain't like that too much. But this is just for entertainment purposes only. I'm just doing a reaction video. Do not come for me, alright? Alright, next video.
You know, they always tell you right to your face, wake up.
I can wear her skin over mine, her hair over mine, her hands as gloves, her teeth as confetti, her scalp a cap, her sternum my bedazzled cane. We can pose for a photograph. All three of us. Immortalized. You and your perfect girl. I don't know when love became elusive. What I know is no one I know has it.
That audio came out before this video came out. Or this video. Could she be referring to you know who?
See, I was sorry for that little blip right there, but yeah, I don't know if that was AI generated, you know, with Beyonce's voiceover, but I've seen a couple different things about, you know, Beyonce, nothing against her or whatever she do, but yeah, the whole switching in and out of different characters. I believe that who else does that? Like an alter ego, Nicki Minaj, if I'm not mistaken, got alter egos, stuff like that. So I don't know if it's just them getting into a certain state to perform, like certain actresses, and even like you know, has to get into character type of situation, or if it's something way much worse that we don't want to know anything about. But yeah, carry on.
Trying to tell y'all, people ain't know the Titanic sunk on purpose. They didn't know, and they monetized the shit. That's why I say it's so much hidden knowledge, and people caught flack when I said this, but a lot of people liked it when I said that if the regurgitated version of the Bible that they gave us today helped black people or any people get out of their current situation, they would have never introduced it to us, which is true.
Right.
Because the Vatican has so much fucking like books, all type of architect. They have real knowledge that a lot of people ain't even ready for, but they give us this.
Right.
Anytime your enemy gives you something, it's not for your use, bro.
They gave us shackles.
That's all it is.
Wow.
And see, listen, the Bible, like I say, the Bible is what keep broke people from killing rich people.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying? That's the glue. You see what I'm saying?
What?
It's a belief system, bro. Everything is built around belief systems.
Oh man, I don't really have any comment for that, but I mean, if the shoe fit, wear it. That's all I can really say about that. That's crazy. All right, carrying on.
You The reason you feel temptations for certain things and certain sins is very specific to what you're supposed to do.
Before continuing, I wanted to warn you guys their phones were being spied on. Click on this icon, then more. If you see it, delete it immediately.
So if you have the urge to smoke or damage your lungs, it's because your voice was made to worship. The enemy's trying to silence you that was meant to praise. If you have crippling self-doubt or insecurity, it's because you're meant to lead and inspire. If you weren't dangerous to darkness, it wouldn't try to mute your confidence. If you have constant distraction and procrastination, it's because you carry strategy, vision, and ideas from heaven. The enemy delays you because he can't stop you, only you can. Now, this one's gonna hit a lot of people. If you have an addiction to lust or pornography, it's because you carry a deep capacity for intimacy, covenant, and healing. Perverting love is how Satan prevents true restoration.
That's true.
Crazy. If you have fear of rejection or abandonment, it's because you carry a spirit of belonging and reconciliation. You were made to gather the outcasts, so he tries to make you feel like one. Damn. You have an obsession with appearance or body image. It's because you're meant to reflect God's glory, not the world's standards. So he's gonna try to get you to hate your image.
Damn. Bars though.
If you're drawn to witchcraft, astrology, or manifestation, it's because you have a prophetic gift meant for God's kingdom. The enemy counterfeits your gift to keep you out of alignment. If you struggle with overspending or greed, it's because you're meant to be a kingdom financer. So he wants to keep you broke so he can never bless others.
That's crazy to think about right there. Man, what do y'all think down below? Leave a comment, cause that got me thinking. I like these conspiracy videos. That's why I ended up starting to do them. Like I said, we're gonna be doing a whole bunch of different type of videos, from conspiracies, documentaries, history, paranormal, all of it. But man, that just made me think, because it makes sense. It makes sense, don't it? It makes sense. All right, let's go on.
You heard of The Sopranos?
Yeah.
One of the craziest theories ever about The Sopranos was the very end of the show. Because what happened, Tony Soprano walks into a diner, opens a door, walks in, and he just stares, and he looks straight. The next scene you see is him sitting in the diner, just ordering food, and his family coming through. And eventually, while he's eating with his family, the screen just goes black. And it goes black for like 10 seconds. And then the show ends. Everybody's so confused, like, what happened there?
Yeah, why did he call his family after?
No, what it was trying to show is that he just died. Like, he got...
From who?
And then the 10 seconds was just like the black saying he died. Now, the theory is, though, that when it goes black, and when in the beginning he opens the door and just stares, what he's staring at, he's looking at himself getting in front of his family. So it's a constant loop that he's actually in hell.
What the?
That's his hell.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, our line of work, it's always out there. You probably don't even hear it when it happens, right?
It's your friend in there, on the wall.
Listen to us.
No risk, no reward.
That's crazy. I've watched The Sopranos maybe a little bit, but that's crazy for the ending to end like that. That's wicked. What are your I guess comments down below, or I guess thoughts on that? Because for him to relive the loop that he's staying in, which would cause him to be going through all the stuff he went through in Sopranos, just to be met by himself at the end eating, and then waking up and doing it all over again. Man, could have passed away, could have died. Yeah.
Why'd you walk away from $50 million?
Well, I wasn't walking away from the money.
Yeah.
I was walking away from the circumstances that were coming with the newfound plateau.
Yeah.
It takes a while when you punch through to adjust to the atmosphere. It was completely outside of my frame of reference. I've been in show business since I was 14, and I've heard the stories of what happens, and I've seen these kinds of things play out in front of me.
Okay.
When
you say you heard the stories, what do you mean? What stories?
I mean, you see before, look, Mariah Carey made a $100 million deal, and 3 months later, she's all of a sudden mysteriously crazy. Or Martin Lawrence punches through, and he's waving a gun on the street screaming, "They're trying to me."
Yeah, we hear those stories.
And it always happens around the time of their career where it seems as though they're crossing over the next plateau.
See, and that's a lot of celebrities out there Like even Jim Carrey. Carrey's the. Go watch Jim Carrey and what he thinks about life and simulation and all that other stuff, and get back to me down in the comments. If you know, you know. That's all I can say there. Let's go.
The truth in plain sight.
Smile I've ever seen out of Mark Zuckerberg.
So the song Shake It Off was about how I shed my skin every 1,000 years. And the song Bad Blood was about how I drink blood out of my Grammys.
A toast to blood. Save some blood for Paul Rudd.
Begins at the dawn of history. The birth of the very first society begat the need for the very first secret society. A fraction of early humans were born smarter than their fellow cavemen. And if they would not listen to reason, perhaps they would listen to a higher power. And thus, the Order of the Black Robes was born.
Operating from the shadows using secret knowledge, we and our descendants kept watch over all of human history.
Well, not to point out the obvious, but fire, plague, acts. If you're watching over us, why didn't you stop these things?
Stop them. We unleashed them.
Stop them. We unleashed them. I mean, something gotta keep something in order. Right?
5 conspiracy theories that turned out to be true. Number 5, the NSA spying on the American people. In 2013, Edward Snowden revealed that the NSA had mass collections of telephone and internet data on global communications. Number 4, MK Ultra. This was the CIA's real and declassified covert program at trying to develop mind control and create sleeper agents by experimenting on real people, usually without their consent. They basically experimented on people with drugs like LSD or tried hypnosis to see its effects on the human mind. They even tried to see if they could invent some sort of like truth serum. They also experimented with turning cats and dolphins into weapons. Number 3, the sabotage of the civil rights movement. So this has to do with the FBI's counterintelligence program, which was a series of cover and illegal actions taken by the FBI to disrupt the plight of Black Americans to gain equal rights in the U.S. This included methods like spying on activists and then leaking negative personal information. Secret agents would create racial tensions within groups to break them down from the inside, stopping organized peaceful protest by having secret agents within the groups start conflict with the police, allowing police to retaliate. Number 1 is Operation Northwood. This one's insane. This was a real proposed declassified plan by the U.S., who staged a terrorist attack on American soil to justify intervention in Cuba. It was never done, but it was still revealed decades later in declassified documents. And if they were willing to do it then, who says they wouldn't do it now?
Top 5 conspiracies that turned out to be true. I would have to do my research about that. Oh man, but even that last one, I ain't gonna say no names. That last one sound very truthful. You know. Come on.
String theory? The fuck is that? The universe will keep two people apart until the timing is right. You'll meet in the most random of circumstances, only to find out that they were hidden in plain sight the whole time. There's a video that was released, right? And it was trending, it was going viral and stuff.
So it's like a 5-minute video of Britney at this festival. It's so blurry and badly shot from '96 that you can't really make out any faces, which makes this video even more bizarre.
Watch.
There's Britney. All right, get ready for this. Ready? Britney? Me. What? It's not even possible.
What the So they were in each other's lives since they were kids, bro. And that's the whole invisible string theory, that the universe or whatever, a higher power is saving this person for you, but they have to be in your life eventually, bro. They're gonna be in the background the whole time. Think about it, bro. They never knew each other.
Yeah.
He didn't even acknowledge her, bro.
Beautiful. Are we considered part of the invisible string theory?
Low key, bro. We so happened to go to fucking aerobics.
And then we got separated.
Worked at McDonald's. And now we're doing YouTube, bro. It's like it was a part of life, bro. It was supposed to happen that way.
Let us know your guys' person who you met in your life who makes sense with this whole invisible string theory.
String theory. Let me know. Yeah, you guys let me know. You believe string theory a really thing, like a real thing? Like, you might not know that person directly, but I feel he or she feels familiar. Or like, you know, you've came across them later down in life, come to find out they were always around. I think I have a couple people that's been like that in my life. So yeah, I agree to that. I agree to string theory. I think I believe that.
Won't fly commercial. You said that it's like getting into a tube with a bunch of demons. Why do you think that?
No, listen to me this thing. Not the people. The main reason is because of the need of Inside Edition. You got to get this now. Hey, you listening to me? My wife thinks Inside Edition is, oh yeah.
I remember watching that dude. Oh, who was the channel name? Leon Lush. Actually, I need to check on my boy, see how he doing and stuff like that. I haven't watched content in a while. But Leon Lush, when that first came out, you guys need to go check him out because he made a funny video of him. But my man definitely looked like he wearing a suit. Talking about that skin. His eyes is just weird. Yeah. That man's just weird. I didn't like that whole interview. But yeah, carrying on.
Wild stuff from the old Disney stuff.
Oh.
You go back in the old Disney,
yeah.
you're like, you guys should probably bury this.
Brutal. I know. You might,
Yeah.
you might want to take the obviously Jewish person's nose down a little bit.
Yeah, there was one where there was it was like a big bad wolf one, and it used to be a Jewish person. And then they switched it to a wolf later.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah.
what?
And it's like cheap. It like won't pay the price for the baguette for the Little Red Riding Hood. You're like, what?
Ugh.
Yeah, but like there's the, I think it's the Little Mermaid, the spears looking like dicks, I think they probably just didn't pay their animators, and the animators were like, all right, we're just going to make everything look like a dick. But
Some people do see dicks and everything, though.
There's that. It is
That's
kind of a Rorschach test.
That's a thing, yeah.
Maybe I'm one of those people. Then there's also Mickey and Minnie, like one of her bows, it does kind of look like a dick going right for her mouth. I mean, it feels like a disgruntled employee. Disney's going to get us.
They're already in trouble. They fucked up. They went too far. You were telling us about the South Park thing?
Oh, my God, dude. Jamie, have you seen the new South Park?
I definitely saw clips of it.
It is so funny. First of all, Cartman has been replaced by a black trans woman in like the ulterior universe or whatever. And the whole thing, well, it's really incisive commentary. Obviously, they always do such a good job with this.
It's the Panderverse, which is hilarious. It's such a great name.
All the handymen are the richest people because no men know how to do anything anymore because they went to college. So it's all about how college has made us stupid. And we need handymen to do everything now because we're using Siri and whatever. So there's the handyman bought Instagram and now is like going to space because he's just a billionaire. And then Cartman is is it Catherine Kennedy who runs Disney? But ran Lucasfilm and whatever, and her whole thing is just make it a girl and make her gay. Make it a girl and make her gay. For every movie they're pitching. And she gets like served food at a restaurant and she's like, I told you to make it a girl and make it gay. It's hilarious. It's so well done.
Yeah, how did they people that are that goofy get in control of media like that?
I think that like I think we're going to look back at this time and go like, remember when we thought 300 comments on Twitter represented everyone?
Right.
Remember when we had that confirmation, but we got scared of a bunch of tweets, half of which might just be bots or truly crazy people?
Yeah.
You know? I don't know what the statistic is now.
Also, people crazy enough to be commenting on things all day.
Yeah, good or bad.
The people that I know that are on Twitter all day commenting on stuff, they're mentally ill.
That's right.
Like the ones I know are mentally ill. I know they're all fucked up. I know they're medicated to shit.
Yep.
And then they're on there freaking themselves out, arguing with people all day.
I think not only are they medicated on whatever they're on, but also I think Twitter is a drug. I mean, you get that hit of self-righteous indignation. You get it's like the people who write in to complain about they're Mr. Goodbar being wrapped weird. You know what I mean?
And for actors and people in show business, it's almost like you're testing yourself out, like writing scripts for yourself.
Yeah.
To be like a hero in this scene.
And like, I think a lot of people need to be heard. Totally get that. You know?
Oh yeah, that's real too. That's real too. I mean, there's a real application for it in terms of your ability to communicate about things and learn more about other people's perspectives if you can cultivate a good group of humans. But if you're famous, that's not tenable. Like there's too many people. If you're dealing with a product like a Disney film, there's just too many people. There's too many people. You're never going to be, and you're just going to encounter what you encounter. It's random. It's not like you're getting the ones from, like, I went to Stanford and asked the psychologists what their opinion on. No. You're just getting getting the wildest of wild opinions from who knows how many different groups of people.
Yeah.
And you just, whatever you scroll into, that's what you read.
Do you think there'll be a day where we look back and we go, like, remember when you could just, like, be on Twitter all day? Like, is it going to be the way we are with cigarettes now? Remember, you used to be able to smoke inside.
No, because people are just going to keep doing it.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't physically feel bad, even though it is bad. We're really bad at things that don't burn our fingers. Like, ouch. We're really bad at just continuing to do certain things like a Twitter type deal, or just any kind of online social interaction is so different than regular human interaction that if you get used to doing it all the time, it kind of like reprograms the way you communicate with people, period.
It's just like the new normal.
Yeah, you see people like spill over, like Twitter talk spill over in real life with horrible consequences.
It's like my favorite Mike Tyson quote is the problem with people today is you can talk shit and not get punched in the face.
Yeah.
And then you see him talk shit in person, it doesn't go so well. Like,
yeah. That's real. I mean, you're supposed to have consequences for your behavior.
Like a bunch of my friends that are parents say that like bullies will come in and they'll say the craziest shit just because they've been on Twitter or online or on those video games where you're allowed to like talk shit, and then you go into the real world and it's a little different.
So yeah, that last video right there, you know, I like he said, you know, there's always gonna be consequences for your actions. Twitter, I really never got into Twitter, or X, I guess now, since Elon Musk bought it, but I really never got into it. I never, like, you just go out there, make a post, and hope somebody retweets it or something weird like that. I tried to make one for just the following when I was doing paranormal and stuff like that. But yeah, just for bots or people to sit there and comment, retweet, post like constant all day is just maybe there's a lot of mental illness factors in there, but I don't know. Like I have my set thing where I usually make a couple posts in the morning, you know, not saying I'm mentally ill or disturbed, but I make a couple memes or whatnot, put them on the Facebook in the morning and just let it go at it. But yeah, just sit there constantly on a feed, constantly uploading, that must be draining within itself. But we're at the end of the video, guys. Let me know which one or which conspiracy theory that you guys ended up liking the most. Drop down a comment, talk about it. Make sure you guys go ahead and smash that like button down below. Share this out with friends and family, just so YouTube picks up the algorithm and it makes me know that you guys are liking these videos. So until next time, guys, stay safe, stay positive, and well, always happy hunting. I'll see you guys on the next upload, alright? Peace.